The Astros possibly to be patient and try and take some good swings on him.
He starts Jose Altuve off with a breaking ball yesterday. Altuve grounds one to short, 2 hops for Javier Baez, and this game starts with a 6-3.
Leading the clubhouse for husband of the year.
Because of the post-game interview?
Yep.
This ball hit pretty well to left, and that is going to be bouncing over the wall. An automatic double for Alex Bregman. 3 doubles in the last 2 games and 22 on the year for Breggy. 117 feet caught over the center field wall. This ball into left. Playable for Riley Green. Green puts it away. Bregman has to stay at second. That's the second out of the inning. Low ball 4. That'll be a walk to Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss, and that will do it for the Astros as Faedo picks up his first strikeout. Double walk, 2 men left on base. As he said, open up that season against the Tigers with the Mets, but always a special moment for him to pitch on this mound here in Detroit as Jose Altuve catches the pop-up off the bat opener against the Red Sox tomorrow. This one into left field, pretty well hit. Back goes McCormick. The wind might be holding it up slightly as it seems to be blowing across from left as Green flies out. Hall of Famer created here in Detroit. That ball hit high in the air to center field, sending Dubon back. Verlander knows this stadium very well. He started walking off the mound as soon as that ball was hit. How can you not enjoy watching Frommer enjoy life? There's a pop foul out right behind home plate and playable. Appears Jake Rogers fires the mask away and retires.
A fastball you could handle and put a good swing on it, lock it in. But he'll take that.
There you go on an 0-2 pitch. Stayed on that. And he's going to go for second. He's going to challenge Riley Green. How about Jeremy Pena adding 90 feet to that single and ends up with a head hit in his only at bat. This ball in the air to center field. Parker Meadows with Jeremy Pena tagging will make the catch. Pena will get to third easily. That'll be out number 2 in the inning. Justin Verlander this year. That one's going to be on the outside corner. Maldonado thought it might have been a little wide, but Faedo has
hard. But we weren't even on the field listening to that interview, and you could feel it, those guys thinking about it.
And the future Hall of Famer matchup goes to Justin Verlander here as he picks up a called third strike. Miguel having a word with Andy Fletcher on his way back just to double check.
Of this series, so yeah, the Detroit Tigers have picked on something.
And now the throw down after a walk. Maldonado did not hear that call in time and threw the ball anyhow. So carved in any one stadium. That one's up and in and maybe caught Baez, or did it catch the bat? He's not heading to first for now, and no signal from the umpire, so maybe it caught the bat.
I didn't see the home plate umpire's call, but this is that pitch on our Mattress Firm Supermo, maybe off that left hand.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a hit by pitch, and he is going to go to first. 0-2, working out of the windup with the bases loaded. And a swing and a miss. JV needed it, and he found a way to get a strikeout, his second strikeout of the inning and the game. Got him. Justin Verlander, back-to-back strikeouts with the bases loaded, keeps the Tigers off the board. And Rogers had a discussion for Andy Fletcher after that. It ends up being a 4-pitch walk. Alex sends this one pretty well to right field, but playable. Kerry Carpenter will make the catch in right center. Altuve retreats to first, one away.
Hit that ball well. Just too much time for.
Jordan goes after the first pitch and pops it up. Who wants it? The shortstop Javier Baez takes charge and makes the catch for out number 2. Could have been in a troublesome spot, but Baez took control. Tucker hits one high to right field, got a chance, and gone! 2-run home run! Kyle Tucker, number 26 on the year, puts the Astros in front 2-0. RBIs 96 and 97 for the AL leader.
King Tuck with the big swing. We talked about those mistakes, and he finally got one. This is a fastball up and in. But Kyle Tucker spun on and hit a laser into the seats. 106.8 off the bat. Kind of pulled that fastball to the inside. And a great job by Kyle Tucker to let those hips open up, and the hands came through beautifully.
Now Chaz around a bunt. Bunts one down the third base side. That's going to be a base hit. McKinstry tried to barehand it. Had he not touched it. Here's John Singleton going after the first pitch. Second straight time, John swung at the first pitch, and second straight time he has popped one up. This one caught by Baez to end the inning.
A couple of runs.
Called third strike. Ibanez doesn't like it. I can understand why. That one seemed like it was wide. 2-0. That one looped into left field. It's going to find its way down for a base hit. Not hit hard by Riley Green, but he'll be a one-out base runner. First hit of the game for the Tigers. Down to the count. And a check swing on a pitch just up. Verlander tried to drop that one in like he did earlier in the game. Like by a pitch on an 0-2 pitch. Goes after the first one and pops a foul. John Singleton has the play. Stays with it. And there's 2 away as we play here in the third. Ground ball slowly hit. Bregman will take it to the bag, and that will do it for the Tigers. Cabrera bounces in. Fletcher's moving along. Hey, Pena's like, no worries. First pitch I see, I'll send it to center field. How about Jeremy Pena 2 for 2?
Well, he got that fastball he's been looking for, and he didn't miss it.
That's what you were talking about, his first at bat. I'll bring up Mauricio Dubon. Dubon goes after the first pitch and pops one up. Shallow center. Javier Baez drifting out, and Baez makes the catch. He made it look easy, but that was a tough. He stays, and the pitch is put in play, and that's going to be down for a hit. Martin Maldonado with a single into left. Pena will stop at second. The Astros have runners on first and second with 1 out. He goes after the first pitch and pops a foul towards the dugout. It's going to be a close play, and making the play on the top rail is Spencer Torkelson. Time. Instead he goes fastball up. That'll be ball 4. So the Astros have loaded the bases for Yordan Alvarez. That is down, maybe a little in, a close call, but it goes Yordan's way, and that's a bases loaded walk. And the Astros lead this game 3-0.
Yeah, that was borderline, but that was a.
Tucker hits one into left on a 3-1 pitch, flips the bat away in frustration as he flies out to end the inning. Swing and a miss. Justin picks up another strikeout. That's 5 for JV. And 1 out in the 4th. The count to Baez. In the air, center field. Dubon doesn't have to move too far. And that's the 2nd out.
Better.
A ball hit in the air to center field. Verlander starts to walk to the dugout. He knows there's plenty of room for Dubon. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Verlander.
A lot of leverage pitches in that last inning, too.
On the ground towards third, bobbled and recovered by McKinstry. High throw, and Torkelson comes down on the bag. McCormick 4-3 at the end of 5. 2-2 pitch, grounded right side. The second baseman, Andy Ibanez, makes the play, and there's 2 outs. Jeremy with a 1-0 count. Slowly hit towards short, charging. That took a weird bounce on Baez. The throw picked, but not in time. Pena has his 3rd hit of the day. And Dubon has himself a base hit. Serves that one into left. Pena's going to go first to third, and no throw by Riley Green. Pena has taken an extra 90 feet twice today on the Tigers left fielder. There goes Dubon. It was a late start. Doesn't matter. That's strike 3 called. And that'll end the inning for the Astros. 2 hits, 2 more left on. 9 stranded through. That's a hit batter. 3rd hit batter of the game.
Stadium and just walked. Got a little wild in that 2nd inning and walked some batters.
Now this one's going to drop in front of Chaz McCormick, and the Tigers have the first 2 runners on here in the 5th. As Andy Ibanez loops one into left. Nobody out, 2 on. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout, Verlander. Good battle between Verlander and Riley Green, won by the veteran over the 22-year-old. Swing and a foul tip caught by Maldi. That'll be another big strikeout for Verlander. 7 strikeouts in the game and 2 outs. Check swing towards first. Singleton will flip it to Verlander covering, and that'll do it for the Tigers. Justin Verlander, another successful return to Detroit. The first 5. On the ground towards third, took a big hop into the glove of McKinstry. And Altuve retired for the first out of the 6th. Bregman pops up the first pitch he sees. Catcher Jake Rogers is getting called off by Torkelson. And the first baseman makes the catch for the second out. On the ground towards second, fielded by Andy Ibanez. The first clean inning for the Tigers today comes from Tyler Holton in the 6th. 1-2-3. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Cabrera goes down on strikes. 8 strikeouts for Astros. And he puts this one in play, left field. It'll be Chas McCormick who calls off Mauricio Dubon for the second out.
AL Central, so the numbers for the West against the Central, the Astros have a .500 record.
Trying to get above 500 today as Alex Bregman fields the grounder and Jeremy Pena fields the bat. Facing the very tough left-hander Tyler Holton, and Tucker sends one into shallow right, and he's going to have a hit against this lefty. First pitch of the inning, and Tucker has his second hit on base for the 3rd time. Get 4 more. 4 more. Yeah, plenty more. Here's McCormick against the lefty. That's going to get to the wall. Tucker's on the move to third. He'll be held there. Astros with runners on second and third to start the inning. Against the Tigers, Tyler Holton here in the 7th. Will bat with the infield in. And Singleton hits one into center field. That's going to drop in for a hit. That'll score a run. Astros lead 4-0 on the Singleton RBI as Tucker crosses the plate.
Singleton not waiting around either, swinging at the first pitch himself.
Lefties of any reliever has given up a couple of hits to lefties in this inning. Now Pena grounds one to short. Could be 2. They do score a run. It is a double play. So Jeremy retired for the first time today. Doesn't get credit for an RBI, but the Astros add to their lead. It's now 5-0. Dubon golfing one deep to left field. Riley Green watches this one go. Mauricio Dubon, number 7 on the year on an 0-2 pitch. Hits one out to left. And the Astros have scored 3 in the inning and lead this game 6-0.
How did he do that?
That was a 8-iron.
That was a one-legged, one-handed 8-iron.
He's a good golfer, and he showed off those golf skills there.
He did. It's only the 6th home run given up by Holton this season, all to right-handed hitters. There you see that pitch down, well out in front, but just clipped it.
And 1 for 3 today. And Maldi cranks one deep to left field. Back-to-back home runs. Fair ball. Maldonado, number 11 on the air.
Doobie and the machete getting after it off Holton. Back-to-back homers. Holton came into this game with a 1.62 ERA. Now it's going to be up over 2.
A.J. Hinch has watched his lefty devour hitters this year, but the Astros fighting back today with a 4 spot against Holton, and that'll do it.
7-0 Houston. They got after Holton, and Martin Maldonado leaning back on a pitch. The only question was it going to stay fair? And of course, when it hits the foul pole, it's a fair ball. Makes perfect sense. And when he gets back to that dugout, he gets some love after going back to back. A little extra for Abreu.
That'll be a called 3rd strike. That'll do it for the Astros in the 7th inning. So it's 7-0. This one popped up on the infield. Again, it's been a tough day for pop-ups. Pena backing up. Coming in, Dubon. Mauricio calls off the shortstop and makes the catch for the first out. This one high in the air, shallow left center. Who wants it? Chas McCormick looks like it's his, and it is. Chaz runs it down for the second out. This one's skied. Who wants this? Tuve, Dubon, Tucker. Who's going to take charge? Look out. Altuve's down, but he's okay as he bailed out at the last second. Big 4-run top of the 7th inning as Bregman delivers another base hit. Not hit hard, but he drops one in left center field. He is on base for the 3rd time today and 8 times over the last 2 games. A lot of traffic for Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker. Yordan chops one to second, slowly hit, so it's not going to be a double play, but they get Bregman at second. On the fielder's choice, Yordan will reach to the bottom of the 6th, but Royce Lewis hitting a grand slam. And that ball's booted by Torkelson. Everybody's going to be safe. Should have been an out, could have been possibly 2, but with Tucker's speed, it would have been tough. Down 0-2. Sends that one through the middle. That's going to score another run. Yordan will be waved around. Tucker will head to 3rd. Chaz McCormick delivers again. 3 hits on the day for Chaz, and that makes it an 8-0 game. After getting 14 hits yesterday. That one's wide, and that'll be a 4-pitch walk to load him up.
So he blamed it on me. Said if you don't get on, I don't ground into the double play.
4th hit of the day for Jeremy Pena. Could clear the bases. It's going to score 3. Pena's heading for 3. A bases clearing triple for Pena. And the Astros have piled on 11 today and lead at 11-0.
The home run last at bat with it.
And now he punches a single into right field. That'll be another run batted in for Dubon. In the score is Pena. It's now 12-0. The Astros scoring 4 runs in back-to-back innings. Of work to get through this 9th inning. Yainer cranks one deep to left field. Forget about it. 14-0 Astros.
Wow.
Yainer picks up home run number 19 on the season. A no-doubter to left.
It's a record now for the primary catcher as far as home runs. Previous 18, now 19. Yainer Diaz putting his name into the Astros books as a catcher. Never too late for a Yainer bomb.
Now Altuve sends one through the middle. He has his first hit of the day. And the Astros still with just 1 out in the inning have sent 9 men to the plate already. Folks will pinch hit. And he singles into center field. The Astros picking on Carson Kelly here, a home run and a couple of first pitch hits. They are now up to 9. Yordan, you know what he's done against position players in the past. This one's going to be just a mere single. He's hit a couple of home runs against position players. Everybody going after the first pitch and everybody singling 3 straight pitches.
Yeah, it's turning into batting practice.
With the Tigers off the mound. That's a called 3rd strike. That'll be out number 2 as Myers. Little tapper towards 3rd, and that will be the final out of the inning as stepping on the bag is McKinstry. And Mauricio Dubon has moved in from center field. He'll play 3rd base now that Bregman's out of the game. That's a full count walk. 4. Ground ball towards 3rd. Tough play for Dubon. He can't handle the pick. That ground ball glances off his glove, and the Tigers will have 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Up there it is, hit.
I'll give it a knock.
That's a swing and a miss. That's a strikeout for Maton. Maton picks up.
Easy to do.
Final time the Astros will face Miguel Cabrera, and he cranks one to left field, and this could be number 510, and it is. Miguel Cabrera, the final time he faces the Astros, runs by his good friend Jose Altuve, says a couple of things to Altuve in this 14-3 game now as he hits one out for his career 510th home run.
It's a blowout, but at the same time, these fans here are really honoring Miguel Cabrera and his abilities over the years. They get a little bit of a surprise with that 3-run homer. and he moves past Gary Sheffield into 26th place. He was tied with Sheffield at 509 home runs.
Also passes Mel Ott in the RBI category, now 1871. He's 11th all-time in RBIs and number 26 in home runs.
11th overall in RBIs.
11th.
Meadows strikes out for the second time today. Time for the Miller Lite moment.
Went into fan mode right there and just enjoyed the moment.
Baez waves at that breaking ball from Maton to end the inning. So Maton ends up striking. So it'll be Singleton, Pena, and Dubon facing the new pitcher, another position player pitching. Singleton flies out to left. John walked his last time. He ends up have a 5-hit game. Pena grounds one towards the hole. Could be a tough play. Pena hustling for his 5th. Safe. A 5-hit game for the first time in Jeremy Pena's career. Pena's got one now. Dubon going to center field straight away. That's a tough place to hit one out here. That'll be caught by Meadows for the second out. Beast. And he ropes one over the head of Andy Ibanez. That's going to go all the way towards the wall. Pena's not even going to try to advance because it's 14-3 at this point, and he's been on base all day.
Yeah, we go station to station in this situation.
Still going here. It's going to be a walk to load him up. Well, unless Jolks can bring home somebody here. And he will. He'll drive in one. They'll go station to station. 15-3. Corey Jolks 2 for 2. Has only seen 2 pitches off the bench and has 2 hits. That has to feel good. And he sends one down the line and right. That is going to stay fair and bounce into the crowd. That'll be a double. 2 more runs will score. The Astros matched their franchise record with 25 hits and now lead this game 17-3. In the 8th, and the Astros answer with a field goal of their own. Jake Myers hits it high in the air to center field. Playable for Parker Meadows, and that'll do it for the Astros in the 9th. 5 innings through 98 pitches. That ball's crushed, and that's going to make it a 17-4 game. Zach McKinstry unloads on home run number 8 on the year. No doubter into the right field seats. Well, the Tigers getting a couple of home runs late. A 3-run home run for Miguel Cabrera. Now McKinstry leading off the 9th.
Yeah, this late in the game, Stanton coming in, just pumped him a fastball and he got hit out of here.
3 times since 2019. Rogers goes down on strikes. How about if we listen in? Hitter till the finish line, and then that continued on in the playoffs. Jake Myers will line this one up and put it away for the second out. Andy Ibanez out number 2. That home run by McKinstry, making it a 17-4 game. That's the way it's going to finish up as Stanek ends the game with a strikeout. 17-4 the final, Blummer. Every once in a while it's nice to have one of these games.
Yeah, they haven't had a laugher in a long time, but there you see it. 100 wins now for Justin Verlander in this ballpark, so another milestone reached, even with Miggy doing the damage that he did late. But the Astros have gotten quality pitching in the first 3 games of this road trip. They've capitalized on 2 of those games, but a big win. It's good to see that offense getting warm and hopefully carrying this into Boston.
So the 36th pitcher in the modern era since 1901 to win 100 games in one stadium. Justin Verlander, another milestone in a Hall of Fame career. 17-4 final. Post-game show next.